Have you ever found yourself wanting to play, but for some reason don't have the slightest idea about what to build? Minecraft is a sandbox. You can build whatever you want, but sometimes we may need a little nudge, an idea. So, here I am with an idea about something you can build in any world you have, that have no other purpose other than to please the eye. Because not every building has to have a function. I made this fountain based on a Lego set that I love, and it's a nice one if you allow me to say it. I will bring more ideas to the channel, so like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. The fountain itself needs an area of 13 by 13 blocks, but I would advise to have at least 15 by 15 so you have space to walk around it. Find the spot that will be the center of the fountain and mark it with a block. I use red wool. And mark 5 blocks in each direction. Here you can see I used white wool blocks to mark it. The first thing we will do is to dig the fountain. Start by making a circle. Dig 3 blocks on the last white mark in every direction. Now, move 1 row back and dig 2 blocks on each side of the ones you already did, like this. Do the same for the other directions. This will create our circle. Now remove the dirt inside this area. Next, make a smaller circle inside the first, like me. As before, remove the dirt inside the second circle. The next layer will be a square. Also, remove the central block on each side. Next, we dig a smaller square. And the hole for the fountain is done. Now we will build the fountain walls and bottom inside the hole. For the walls, I've chosen a mix of stone blocks including bricks, cracked bricks and mossy bricks. For the bottom, I'm using basically smooth quartz and a single dark prismarine slab. But you can use whatever you want, believe it or not. Replacing the quartz with calcite and or diorite, for example, actually gives a good result. So, let's start with the walls. I will just place the blocks kind of randomly, trying to leave the mossy ones in places where the block will contact with the water. Now the next layer will be made entirely of smooth quartz blocks. Add some stairs like I am doing. For the next layer, follow the same pattern. First the full blocks. On the middle of each side of the square, add stairs. Finally, add full blocks to the last square and the prismarine slab to the bottom side of the center block. And the first layer of the walls and the bottom is done. Now we will make the second layer of walls above the ground. They will follow the same pattern as the walls on the ground with a small difference. First, add the blocks randomly, skipping the same places as myself. Now, we will use the stairs on the corners that we skipped. The walls are done. Let's add a pergola to the fountain to hold some vegetation. Start by placing pillars on the following positions. I use mostly stone brick walls, but also some mossy and cobblestone walls to show the fountain is old. The pillars are 4 blocks tall. Now, connect the walls following more or less this circle. Pay attention that there are a few differences in this one when compared to the one of the walls. If you have doubts, I'll show you the result in the end. There are three things missing. First, add some benches to the fountain. I will use smooth stone slabs and trapdoors. Second, add some vegetation. I'll use the new decorated pots as a base for the plants, but you can use composters for example. Starting from each pot, I will raise a column of leaves to represent a climbing plant. I like to use jungle leaves, but feel free to use any you prefer. Add some variation to how the plant climbs, and sometimes I make it hang from the pergola. Third, some pond vegetation. Don't be afraid of being creative here. I use a mix of things, like seagrass, kelp, sea pickle, glow lichen, and of course lily pads. We could give us by satisfied, but I'm not. As a final touch, let's add more life to the fountain. Tropical fish. As you can see, an easy building that can add a lot of beauty and life to your world. And you don't have to add only one. I usually have many fountains, of different shapes and size. I hope you enjoyed this idea and the tutorial. I would appreciate it if you like and subscribe. Please feel free to comment on this video. And if you prefer, you can talk to me on my Discord, the link is in the description. I will bring more fountain designs in the near future, as well as other tutorials and videos. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye!